Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle for the win, and welcome back to another episode of my full Fallout 3 2008 playthrough. This is episode number 5. Yes, and in the last episode, we finished chapter 2 of the Wasteland Survival Guide, and we are going to be jumping in to a couple new quests today. Now, nothing should look too different, but if I go into my game, you can see that I am playing on the Xbox 360, and let's go ahead and head into the game here and talk about some things that happened. So looking at the screen right now, you'd be like, oh, nothing is different. Absolutely nothing is different at all. Well, if you look at my ammo and you look at the weapon that I'm using, and if I also go back and you look at my character, everything is different. I mean, I am, again, playing on the Xbox 360, as you guys can see, and we can see that pretty much there's some similarities and some big differences. I guess I better just get to the point. My PC version of Fallout 3 just stopped working. Like, I don't know why or what the reason was, but it stopped working, and no matter what I did, I downloaded it on GOG. I uninstalled the Steam version and played it on the Xbox launcher, and I just had so many problems with Fallout 3, which it's a common issue that Fallout 3 just does not work very well on next-gen consoles and next-gen hardware, but it made it so that I had to switch over to the Xbox 360 and play it this way on my, well, actually on my new Xbox. But surprisingly, though, the game looks really good on Xbox One, and I think you guys can tell by looking at the gameplay. I think if I were to do like a photo and like do a comparison picture between the Xbox version and the PC version, there wouldn't really be too many differences. So anyways, yeah, the only difference is we have a few different weapons. We don't have any of the Talon combat armor, unfortunately. I tried my best to get myself into trouble with Talon Company and get my karma up high enough so that we could encounter them, but I just wasn't able to. I'm also playing as a female character now instead of a male, because I was watching some Fallout 3 videos just on my own time, and I found out that apparently there's more male characters in this game, so the Black Widow dialogue is going to be better. And also when it comes to this game, I think that it kind of just makes more sense that, you know, a daughter would go after their son or after their dad, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, you can see here that our karma is very good and indigentary. I don't know if that's where it was in our old playthrough, but we're level 5. Everything is the same. I tried to spec into everything similar as possible. The only other difference is that instead of my perception being at 5, I dropped my endurance to a 5, and my life has been so much better doing it that way. The only downside is that I do get some limbs crippled easier, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. But anyways, let's go ahead and get back into this. Again, in our last episode, we were going to get ourselves or do the those mission, and that is what we are going to start with here today. So let's go ahead and head to the world map and head to the Super Duper Mart, and maybe let's see if we finally get into trouble with Talon Company. Nope, no Talon Company around here. I also think maybe the problem is that I discovered that I was playing on easy probably an hour or two into the new playthrough. I was like, oh crap. So I switched it back to medium difficulty. I'll prove it to you guys here. And now we hopefully will encounter them a little bit earlier on. But yeah, guys, it was like, what am I gonna do? You know, but that's how dedicated I am to this series. I love this game so much that I was willing to do the entire intro over again and go all the way through up to this point in the game. But it's okay. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make because I love this game so much. It is just it's my favorite game, one of them of all time. Fallout franchise is my favorite. Favorite game franchise of all time as well. So, like, no matter what happens, I was going to redo the playthrough. Even though it's a little inconvenient, I'd rather redo it and play this game than miss out on it. But I don't want to waste all of my Chinese assault rifle durability because those are pretty rare and not very common, so we don't want to waste that if we can. Yeah, it was so weird. Like some things would work just fine. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Some things would work just fine, and then other times, like I couldn't even, like every time I went into like a building, a building or something, it would completely glitch out. Uh-oh. Nice. Okay, so I'll try and do everything that I unfortunately wasn't able to do in that last episode. Okay, so let's go ahead and head into the Wilkes house. Oh, no. Ooh, some ammo. Ooh, oh, yes. Let's go. Nice. More 5.56. Shat key, fire ant, anything in the metal box. So, I mean, I probably could have fixed the glitches from happening, but I figured, you know what, let me just play on the Xbox. I know that the Xbox works, so there's no reason for me to have to worry about, you know, having any issues. I mean, I guess I did have a few Xbox issues. The biggest Xbox issue that I had was I just had to reinstall the game a couple times, but it's really not a big deal. 32 caliber rounds. Anything else in here? That's Brian's bed. Let me go ahead and sleep in this bed for maybe not 20, maybe not 12 hours. Let's go 10. So, but it's okay. I mean, the playthrough is here. That's why I have every console, because if something happens, then I can just start a new playthrough over here on the Xbox. So, and I was just amazed when I was playing this game. I don't know if like Xbox did something or Microsoft did. Whoa, why is my Pip-Boy like that? Okay, that's weird. If like Microsoft did something with the game to make it work better, but either way, like I'm pretty happy that we can actually play the game. Why is my Pip-Boy like that? I might have to reload a save. Hold on. Let me reload this save. Oh, I don't know. See, it's likes to be very weird at times. Okay. Abraxo cleaner.
This could be the 5th time I've forgotten the code to my desktop terminal. I really must learn to be more organized. The password for my terminal is Formicidae. How hard could that be for me to remember? Note to self, destroy this holotape as soon as move to new lab is complete.
Well, thank you. Dr. Lesko's terminal. Dr. Weston Lesko, private, please do not access without permission. Activate science robot, error, pod empty, science robot command input, error, robot out of range. Personal notes. Where did I go wrong? Oops. Batch A27 is a complete failure. I must return to my original formula and begin the process all over again. Perhaps the pressure of working in these conditions without proper laboratory equipment is to blame. Perhaps I simply didn't splice the correct genetic instructions, or perhaps I am fatigued. Whatever the case may be, A27 is proving to be a disaster. I must introduce a new formula soon, or I may not be alive to see my hypothesis come to fruition. Sample location discovered. I found the perfect specimen for my experiments inside Marigold Station. I set up shop underground for now while I prepare the experiment. All I need is a bit of last-minute programming on my robot, and it will be ready to perform the delicate injections. Soon I will prove to everyone that my formula is a viable alternative to the destruction of these misunderstood beings. Dangers. I realize the dangers involved in tampering with nature. I've heard the rhetoric and the hoopla about playing God. However, I am determined to reduce these poor things back to their original state when they were harmless. Only through genetic recoding is this possible. All that is needed is a proper test subject. My search continues as I tweak the formula. So it looks like he was trying to make it so that the ants would go back to their original state and inadvertently turn them into fire ants. I'm not sure how you mess up that bad. But let's go ahead and talk to Brian Wilkes and give him the really sad news.
Come on, tell me already.
I think I have some bad news for you.
Oh no. What happened?
Brian, I'm sorry, but your father is dead.
He's dead? I guess I already knew. Besides, I'm too tired to cry anymore.
I'll stop whatever started this, I promise you.
You gotta stop it, so this can't happen to anyone else's family ever again. I wish I had met you a long time ago. And then maybe my dad would still be alive. Thanks for doing all this. I'm feeling better now that you're here.
Alright.
If you look around enough in Grayditch, you might find some useful stuff people left behind.
Okay. So, if we go to our quest, investigate Marigold Station and remove the source of the fire ants. So, it doesn't mark it on our map, I don't think. So, well, there it is. Let me go ahead and place a marker. And that'll take us... Nice. I mean, this 10mm ammunition is pretty good. Well, that's probably why, when it comes to our ammo, we found as much as we have. Because we played on easy for so much of the early part of the game. Nice. Oh. Perfect. See you later. Oh yeah, that's what Brian Wilkes was saying in our last video, is that if we shoot them in the antenna, they go crazy. Well, I don't know exactly. But let's go ahead and switch to our beautiful combat shotgun. Oh my gosh. I realize that the condition on it is actually super, super low. So maybe we shouldn't use this for now. Do I have a... I do. Perfect. Alright, let me go ahead and heal up real fast. We also got a ton of... stim packs. Again, I think part of it was because we were playing on easy. What? Uh-oh. These are the strong guys. Nice. I mean, that fire ant nectar is going to come in handy. Is there any loot over there? I can't see anything exactly, so let's go ahead and head into Marigold Station. But yeah, I really appreciate all of your guys' support here on the channel. I mean, these videos have done absolutely amazing, and it makes me so happy to be able to share my favorite games with you guys. It really is awesome. Okay. I mean, any pistol would be pretty good in this area. Let's maybe our 10mm pistol. Ouch. Okay, maybe I should use this nectar. Yeah, look how many stim packs we have. 33 of them. Absolutely crazy. Just because it gives us that fire resistance. Oops. Ouch. Man, they do some serious damage to you. Ooh, okay. Oh, nope. Really? Dang it. Snapped right off. Oh, frag mines? Dang it. Oh, those are just mine boxes? I mean, I guess they could come in handy. So, I might grab these. They just have a lot of weight to them. Pardon me. Okay, so nice. Sneak attack. Shot somehow missed. And see you later. Okay. Okay, we've got 32 caliber rounds. We've got a Grady's last recording.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lauren and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet in Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains the package. Look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck. And hopefully, they won't find you too.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll search for that if we can. A maintenance closet or a fire hose connector in Marigold Station. Okay, so that takes us down into the station a little bit further. Let's go back up, and there's that room with the mine boxes. Let's go ahead and check out that room, make sure we didn't miss anything in there, and then we'll wrap back around down this way. But yeah, it was when I was, re-getting this footage for you guys, I was like playing. I was racing through this game trying to get back to where we were, and like I skipped every dialogue. I skipped as much as I possibly could have, just to get us back to where we wanted to be. 3 railway spikes, okay. Oh, there's a railway rifle in this game that we could use. Heck yeah. Man, he's still launching fire at me. Oh, okay. I don't know why I grabbed a blood pack. It's the most useless. Open a lawnmower. Oh, lawnmower blade. Why would there be a lawnmower in a train station? That doesn't make any sense. Guess each their own. Okay, so this takes us to the blue line, which takes us conveniently. Okay, cool. Takes us conveniently right to where we just were. Perfect. Okay, so let's make sure we're careful. Okay, let's go all the way down to the edge. Maybe I should kill this ant first. Uh-oh. Okay, this is where those mines might come in handy. Okay, or maybe not. Oh no, it'll come in handy. Come on, buddy. See you later. Bye. Okay, but let's get our close range weapon back out with the pistol, 10mm pistol. Yeah, that's the big thing. You can run out of ammo so quickly in this game. It's pretty wild. Like, if you're doing more, it's like if you're doing more killing, then... Okay, let's get some range. If you're doing more killing than looting, then you're going to be in trouble. Luckily, I have this shotgun. Okay, let's see what's in here. Absolutely nothing. A door to nowhere. Oh, that takes us to Falls Church. I don't know what that is exactly, but it takes us there. Okay, ant meat. Now, do these railway lines connect to each other? Uh-oh. Well, a lot of good that did. Jeez. Oh my gosh. These guys are so annoying. Okay, clearly that's not a very good weapon for this, so let me get my laser pistol out and Let me also take some of that. Whatever it is. Fire ant nectar. Holy cow. These guys are tough. They are very tough to kill. They just do a lot of damage. Oh, that's why I'm so easy to find. I have my flashlight on. Oh well. Oh, there's William Brandis. William Brandis' key. More mine boxes. An empty. Oh, there's a sensor module. Okay. So, let's continue heading down this way, I guess. This is where the game wants us to go. Oh, there's Dr. Lesko.
Oh, you startled me. You really mustn't creep up on people like that.
Sorry, I didn't expect to bump into anyone alive down here.
That is precisely why this is the ideal place for my work. Do you realize you're trampling about in a delicately balanced and highly sensitive experimentation area?
Experiments? What do you mean?
My experiments are of a complex nature and would take a scientist to explain. Oh wait, I'm a scientist. How marvelous. My foray into reducing the girth of these insectoid creatures is of utmost importance. I intend to generationally reduce their immense stature by way of a pre-birth induced mutagen. Isn't that clever?
Let's see. Okay, now how about explaining that for the slower people?
Well, let me see. Well, you start with a generation of very large ants. You simply inject the current brood's eggs with an engineered mutagen. Then the next generation should be smaller. Do it enough times, and you may be able to reduce them back to their once original tiny size.
Are you aware that your new ants breathe fire?
Well, this is rather embarrassing, so you'll have to forgive me, but it appears that I've made a slight miscalculation in my mutagen samples. Instead of lowering the size of the ants, the brood hatched and developed a new biomechanism. I call their genetic aberration pyrosis, the ability to emit flame from their bodies. I may be able to correct this error, but I can't get near my equipment.
Let's see. So all that needs to be done is eliminate the remaining ants?
I'm afraid it's not that simple. The mutagen has already been injected into the ant queen. She has enough in her body to last for years. My problem right now is I can't reach my terminal to make the proper adjustments and repair the damage I've caused.
What can I do to help?
Since you've offered, allow me to elaborate. My portable terminal is set up in the hatchery chamber near the ant queen. If I can reach it, I can continue to work on improving the mutagen.
If the queen's your concern, why not deal with it directly?
If she were harmed in any way, months of data would be lost. Your objective would be to eliminate what I call her quintet of nest guardians. Filthy little abominations.
Just how will this undo all the mayhem you've caused?
I've rigged the equipment at my portable terminal to emit what I call an inhibitor pulse. Once I send this pulse, all of the remaining ants will lose their empathic link with the queen and frenzy, destroying each other in the process. So, that's all there is to it. What do you say?
If it'll stop the ants from burning down Grayditch, I'm in.
You will? How marvelous! Be careful, my friend. The nest guardians can be quite tenacious.
What else can you tell me about these fire ants?
Well, the mutagen has enhanced their fortitude and provided them with what I call pyrosis, the ability to emit flame biologically. They're quite radiation-free, however. Well, as radiation-free as any other mutated creature in the wasteland.
How did you go from changing their size to breathing fire?
Playing with genetic codes isn't simple. Do you realize one tiny tweak at any point in the last million years could have completely changed us? Going from attempting to change their size to generating their pyrosis ability is no surprise at all.
Will anything special hurt the ants?
I'm afraid they are not susceptible to anything I can think of that wouldn't harm the garden variety giant ant. Just aim for their antennae if you can. It will confuse them quite a bit.
How the heck can an ant breathe fire?
The stimulation of the subject's evolutionary trigger by the mutagen caused a biodefensive reaction metamorphosing the ant's venom glands. This process caused unexpected oscillations in the venom molecules at such a vast rate it produces a thermodynamic biochemical reaction. As the subject ejects the volatile solution, it becomes conflagrant due to new structures in its maw. I call its calefaction array. Amazing, isn't it?
Let me ask you something else.
Yes?
What do you know about Brian Wilkes?
Far too curious. His incessant questioning would often come when I was the most absorbed with my calculations. He had no regard for the importance of my work.
Don't you realize you've ruined his entire life? Can't you take responsibility for his father's death?
All scientists take responsibility for their failures because it comes with the territory. I will take this experimentation to completion without roosting on the moral high ground. If I allow emotions to enter the mix, all this time and energy spent will have been for nothing.
Don't you realize you've ruined his entire life?
You have your ideals and I have mine. I'm down here to complete my experiments at any cost. If that means the loss of a few lives to save generations of lives in the future, it's a small price to pay.
You should have at least told him you were alive. He thought he was alone.
I can't risk leaving this place. I have to continue monitoring the hatchery for any further mutations in the next brood. I have no time for children and their petty games. What do they know about the importance of my work?
Let me ask you something else.
Yes?
About your experiments.
Oh my, yes. They're quite marvelous. There are many that say it can't be done, but I'll prove them wrong.
What's the goal of your experiments?
By introducing my mutagen directly into an ant egg, I hope to reduce the size of the adults. This is a generational system, meaning it will take quite a few broods before the ants are at their destination size. In the end, I hope to make them as small as they were over 200 years ago.
How exactly can I destroy the mutagen?
Destroy? Oh, no! You mustn't do that. It's my life's work. Just clear me a path to my equipment and I'll do the rest when you tell me it's safe.
I wonder why we have the work is done.
Please don't insult my... Now, I believe...
Oh wow, we can take everything from in here. Wow. Huh, some moral high ground there. Well, if some people die, it's okay. As long as I can accomplish my goals. That's okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think anything that gets people killed is wrong. But then again, we do live in post-apocalyptic society here, so
I suppose I could answer a few more queries.
okay, let's go wrap around this way. Come on, I want to get the head. Why is it so hard for me to get the head? You really got to keep your distance from these guys. They are... When they get within, like, a foot or two of you, you are completely screwed. Okay, time for me to grab some nades. Jeez, we're not doing so good against these guys. It almost feels like we're maybe a little bit under-leveled. But at the same time, I'm like, well, we're really not. We're taking so much damage because they breathe fire. And even with the Ant Nectar, it feels like we just don't have the ability to really reduce that damage too much. Okay. Oh, those are the dangerous guys. Okay, let me get my nades back out. Oof, that works. But see, I mean, you see what I mean about how we get we get crippled a little bit easier than we did with the last character build. I wish the repellent stick killed fire ants instantly. But you really don't, I don't think you really want to attack these guys with melee only. Oh, I think that this is that maintenance closet. Grady's safe key. I wonder where Grady's safe is, though. We found the key. Now we just have to find the safe. Uh-oh. See you later, fire ant soldier. Oh, another easy ammo box. Nice. Hey, let's go. Level up. Okay, wait. Do I have a level 6 picture? Nope, just level 5. Okay, cool. So now we can kind of just do whatever we want as far as how we level up. So, let's see. Lockpick. We could get that all the way up to 50 and get average. Or Let me get that up to 50. Let me get this up to 60. And then as far as perks go, toughness, overall damage resistance, 50% less radiation. Using a pistol, that might be pretty good for our character. Bloody Mess is also pretty good for our character. Child at Heart. Let's do this one. A silenced 10mm pistol will have its perks, I'm sure. Okay, so that takes us to the blue line. And then I think, yeah, that takes us out back to the main area. Okay, so we just need to loop back around. And I think we can follow the objective marker at this point. Because I think... we're pretty much... yeah, I think this is the right way. To continue on with the main quest. Or not the main quest. Continue on with this one.
I suppose I could answer a few questions.
Okay, so this is where we need to be going. We need to keep an eye out for Grady's safe. But I have a feeling that this is not going to be where Grady's safe is. Okay, I apologize that it's very, very dark. I can't use my light. I want to try and get some sneak criticals. Oh. I wonder why it's so hard for me to get VATS onto their head. Like, there we go. Well, there's one. So our optional quest is to not harm the queen. There's a huge part of me that wants to, because his boneheaded experiment killed people. Okay, back up. Time to pull out the big gun. Also known as the... amazingly beautiful Chinese assault rifle. But I think we got some stealth boys from Moira when we completed that quest. So I'm gonna try and get some sniper sneak criticals. Oh, that's the queen. Holy crap. I don't think we can kill her anyway. What? There we go. Okay. Yeah, I don't really want to fight that huge queen. Wait, Nuka-Cola Quantum. Wow, look how big. Yeah, I don't want to fight her. Let's see how the quest resolves itself by actually going and talking to him and seeing what happens. I'm pretty reluctant to side with him because he killed, whether intentionally or not, he did murder people. So I'm kind of finding it hard to be like, oh yeah, he's, you're fine. Like, I'm having a real hard time. So let's see how it resolves itself. This way first, we can always reload a save.
I've detected some changes within the Queen's hatchery with my equipment. What's transpired?
My work is done, Doctor.
Oh, how marvelous. Please, tell me what happened.
I've killed all the Nest Guardians.
Then I will proceed to my portable terminal at once and make the necessary changes to the formula. Thanks very much for everything. You've been quite a useful lab assistant.
What should I do about Brian Wilkes?
You should take him away from this place. Find him a home. It would be difficult to accomplish my experiments with him scampering about and asking an interminable amount of questions.
So, what will you do now, Doctor?
Well, I will continue my research. There has to be a way to reduce these creatures to their former size. Until then, I will be staying in my shack next to the Wilkes' home should you ever wish to visit me.
I'm ready for my mutagenic bioenhancer injection.
How marvelous! Which injection did you want? Will it be the ant sight or ant might?
Increase perception or strength? I'm not ready yet. Let's see which would be more beneficial to us as an actual character. Oh, they're both at 7. I'll probably do strength.
Yes, what did you need? How marvelous!
Well, okay. I mean, you've been granted the strength and flame resistance of the Grayditch fire ants. Your strength has now increased by 1, and you're now 25% resistant to fire. That is very good. Okay, well, I guess we resolved it without killing him. But I think we'd probably lose karma if we killed him, surprisingly anyways. But, I mean, part of it is, again, I mean, while his experiment was wrong and it did leave people dead, as long as he doesn't kill any more people, I guess he can be kind of forgiven. But it still is wrong, and especially him not taking responsibility. Or, well, he took responsibility, but his lack of empathy is certainly significant. He's like, meh, I don't really care that they died. They got in the way of my experiment, which, from a moral perspective is pretty wrong, but... Okay, now let's look at this note again.
If you're listening to this tape, then my brains are splattered all over a wall somewhere, and you've got a job to do. You need to retrieve the package and get it safely to Ronald Lard and Girder Shade. Tell him Grady sent you. To get the package, you'll need the key. I've stashed it inside an old fire hose case in some maintenance closet at Marigold Metro Station. The key will unlock the safe that contains package, look for the room marked by a spinning light. You can't miss it. Good luck.
Okay.
And hopefully, they won't find you too.
So a room with a spinning light. Is it somewhere down in here? In this train station? We didn't explore the northern part of it. Oh, I guess we can't really explore too much further. At all. Well, I think we'll worry about that later. Once we happen to come across it, because we did explore pretty much this entire place. So, once it's on its way out, I think we'll probably leave it be for now. Unless maybe it's over here. I don't know. Okay, let's go talk to Brian Wilkes. And tell him about what happened. We'll also clear out any other ants if we need to. And maybe explore the rest of Grayditch a little bit. Abandoned home. Some psycho. Anything else in this house that we could use? Hunting rifle. Okay, that's helpful. I do also want to get my repair skill up too. Ooh. I'll take that. First aid box. All right, let's sleep for... Let's get ourselves well rested. Because we had to deal with a lot of stuff in that quest. Okay. I think that's it. So after we complete this quest, we're going to jump into Big Trouble in Big Town. Which I think should be... I don't think it's a quest I've ever done, so...
Is there any food in here?
It's going to be my first attempt at it.
It was so weird. All of a sudden, the ants went nuts and started fighting each other. It was like they were totally crazy. It was really scary, but kind of cool at the same time. You know what I mean?
I'm just glad you're safe.
I wish I had something to give you for all the work you did, but I never really had much to start with. I guess now you'll be on your way, and I'll have to try living here by myself. Hope you'll come back and visit someday.
I can't leave you here alone. Let me find you a place to live.
Really? You mean it? Oh boy, thank you so much. I'll wait in my old house for you to come back. I need to bury my papa anyway. Just don't forget about me.
Any idea where I can look for someone to take care of you?
Well, Papa always told me about my cousin Vera. She lives in some big giant ship somewhere or something. Papa called the place Rivet City, but I don't know where it is.
I have to go now.
You're pretty swell for a grown-up.
Okay, so I guess we can find him a place to live in Rivet City. I also think there's a really... I might be wrong, but I think there's like a really evil way to do the quest too. But let's go to Megaton. And let's see if we can talk to Lucas Sims. And see if Maybe he can live here? I'm surprised that Lucas Sims is usually always by the front entrance. Maybe it's too early in the morning for him to be walking around. I don't really know. Well, regardless, we could try and find him real quick. I'm sure it won't take too long. Oh, there he is.
Staying out of trouble.
Tell me more about your town. Okay. So it looks like we have to go to Rivet City to find the place for Brian Wilkes to live. So for now, we're going to put that quest on hold. And let's go ahead and start Big Trouble in Big Town. We need to talk to people about what happened to their friends.
Hey, don't get any bright ideas about trying anything. We may not look it, but every one of us is a trained killer. Oh, who am I kidding? Look, we're in trouble here. If you want to help, great. If not, just please don't kill anyone while you're here.
Trouble? What kind of trouble?
Well, we've got super mutants out that way and slavers up that way. Take your pick. They both come in here, drag off as many as they can carry, and shoot whoever puts up a fight. The best we can ever hope for is that they get here at the same time and fight over who gets to kill us.
Who lives here?
There aren't many of us left. There's me and Pappy. Red runs the clinic, but she's been taken by the mutant. Kimba does what she can. And there's Bittercup. She's just about as useless as a human being can be. Time Bomb was hurt in the last raid, so he's out. That's about it. The mutants and slavers have taken everyone else. Just us and a couple of guns are all that's left.
I'm sure you'll manage.
Yeah, we'll see.
What do you know about these super mutants?
What? You've never seen a super mutant before? They're mean and ugly and scary as hell. They came and rounded up a bunch of us and carried them off. God, they must be doing awful things to them. I'd go rescue them, but then who'd defend Big Town? I patrol every day now. And I got a little present for those muties when they come back. You know what it is? This kick-ass gun. That's what. Yeah, baby.
Do you know where these super mutants took their victims?
Yeah. They went northeast, probably to the Germantown police headquarters. They have guns, and they're mean, so you better be careful. You gonna rescue them or what?
You stay here and hold off any more mutants. I'll go rescue your friends.
That's totally awesome! Yeah, okay. While you're out on your mission, I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Cool! Hey, did I show you my new gun? It's totally awesome.
Let's see. Okay, we already did that quest dialogue. Do you have any traders in town? Any doctors?
Look, the only place to go is the town hall, and that's just a meeting spot for us. There aren't any traders or anything around here.
Where did you people come from anyway?
We all used to live in a place called Little Lamplight, but they have a rule about age. You reach 16, and you're out. Didn't matter, though, because you just pack your things and head to Big Town. All the adults go there, and there's plenty to eat. Plenty to eat, all right, if you like eating bullets. I've lost count of how many times I've been shot at.
I have to go now.
Keep an eye out for muties.
Oh, another soul to add to my circle. Oh, hi there. I'm Bittercup.
Nice to meet you.
Finally, someone who doesn't judge me. You know, the people here are just so quick to assume that they know everything about you. I mean, like, just because I'm different doesn't mean that I'm some sort of freak, you know? It's like, hello, this world sucks. No one gets that. They're all like, blah, 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 blah. What's wrong with that girl?
Let's see. I know, no one understands me either.
God, it's so nice to have someone who understands. I mean, Sure, when I left the little lamplight, I was happy to be out of there. I was dating Pappy then, you know. I got here and he was like, big town will be safe. But it wasn't. This place is always under attack. But I don't date liars. So I dumped his ass and got with Flash. But that didn't last very long. Me and Time Bomb were a thing for a while, too.
Okay, well, we already found out. Do you know where the super mutants took your friends?
There's a police station up there to the northeast or something. Bury our friends' corpses if you find them. I've got enough ghosts haunting me.
I have something to say.
Oh yeah? What is it? Not that I care what you think. That's why I never go out during the day. The moon has such a better shine to it than the sun.
Moons are nice. The calm nights of the Waste are a great time to relax.
You're not, seeing anyone right now, are you?
What?
Oh, well, I need to get going. But come back and visit me sometime, okay?
What? That's crazy. All right. She got right down to business there.